All right. We're going to get the show on the road. More indie game Indie Gaming League, Rocket League coming at you. But you know what? I'm just going to mess it up. I hit the wrong button, but you know what? It wasn't the wrong button. That was intentional. I'm not the only one casting on this series. We got the homie Brojack coming in. Unmuted, Brojack. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I really hope you can, because I'm really excited to have you in here in the booth with me tonight.
Sure can hear you. Thank you, Gator. Thank you for having me. Gators chat, welcome, hello, hi. How's it going?
It should be good. I'm excited. I let you know what this was ahead of time. There's no secrets about it. It's an in-house circuitry gaming match. Tier 2 teams, both of them. Obviously, that's how we got lined up against each other. So, Circuitry Gaming Black versus Circuitry Gaming Purple. I'm going to fully admit I'm biased. I'm literally part of Purple. I'm just not good, which is why I'm casting it and not playing. And Brojack, you're familiar with everybody here just through, the grapevine and such.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's been a little bit since I've gotten to see a lot of these people play, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a refresher as far as how everybody's playstyle is, and I'm excited. In-house matches always bring another level of excitement that you don't get out of regular IGL matches.
No doubt about that whatsoever, and I'm excited for it. Excitement is a perfect word, and you know what? If anybody wants to get involved with, getting a little bit extra, some skin in the game, I'm not saying that we gamble on Twitch, but we do have predictions, and we can go ahead and look at some stats. Predictions are up. Coming into this, you got to know, and it's not up on the overlay here, my apologies for that, but Circuitry Black, they are 1-2. CG Purple are 2-1. In common opponents, they're both 0-1. They have lost against each other, unfortunately. But Circuitry Black, 1-2, coming into it, 2 goals per game, 3.27 saves, and 1.36 assists per game. Everybody for CG Black getting involved throughout all of this whole shenanigans we call the Indie Gaming League. Circuitry Purple, 2-1. 2.18 goals per game, 4.45 saves, and 1.82 assists per game. Everybody except that certain sparkling Gator in the middle getting involved. As I said, I'm the sub. I'm bad. There's a reason I don't play.
Yeah. I was just double checking the rosters here for Circuitry Black because I'm less familiar with Black than I am with Purple, and I noticed a certain Wiggies is on that roster as the captain. Gator, I think you might remember the history between me and Wiggies.
It's not even just the history between you and Wiggies, but like the history of how you and I became friends, honestly.
Yeah.
It's because Brojack, who's for Astral United, played against an older circuitry team that Wiggies was on and beat them. Reverse swept. I casted it. It was fun. And then my team,
overtime too.
It went into overtime in game 5 and the Astral team won. And then my squad, Circuitry Purple, took on the Astral squad in best of 7 to beat them 4-1, which added fuel to the fire of this rivalry that we had between the two teams at the time. So the Brojack beating Wiggies is what what turned into Brojack and I becoming friends. So you know what, Wiggies, your sacrifice was not in vain, my friend. But no, Wiggies is really good at the game. There's no doubt about it. Circuitry Gaming Black, one of the newer teams for Circuitry in terms of lineup. Obviously, Wiggies has been around. We're familiar with him. Anybody who knows Circuitry knows who Wiggies is at this point. And Maddox has been around on teams with the Circuitry teams as well. Same with Black Rose, but Daly, who's playing quite a bit as a content creator, does a whole ton of streaming. He's on it, and then Anarchy has come in as the coach and has done well integrating with the team and helping lead them to different ways. But we can't just talk about Black. Purple, I'm 100% biased. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm on the team. No, the lineup generally playing Pisha, Omex, Regis, and Just Awesome, some variation of the three. They did win the Tier 3 crown last circuit, and they came up into Tier 2 looking to try to bounce back and pick up a dub here. And they're having a strong start so far. They've, like I said, 2-1. This is gonna be a good test. We've had a lot of chatter ahead of time on what this is gonna mean for the in-house rivalries.
And you bring up Purple promoting into Tier 2, and like you said, it is a strong start for them. Coming from a player that's promoted maybe a little bit prematurely into Tier 2, I jumped into a mostly Tier 3 team into Tier 2. It's not easy. Going from that Tier 3 level of play into Tier 2, It's a whole nother ball game, and for them to have 2 wins, already in their inaugural Tier 2 circuit, very well done to them. I do real quick want to touch on the roster for Purple here. Obviously, Pisha, know him, love him, great guy. Regis, met him at the Major, fantastic. I'm not too sure about Just Awesome. I don't recall if I've seen him play. But Omex, I had seen him play in previous circuits. I know he kind of stepped away from Rocket League for a little bit, but if what I've been hearing through the Twitter and the likes is true, I would keep your eyes on him. He's been putting in the grind lately, so interested to see what he's going to be able to do here in this series.
Should be good. Omex, he was a Tier 2 player back in the day, and to your point, you are absolutely right. He did switch over to playing Valorant for a bit compared to Rocket League, but he is back. He's looking to get some more Rocket League action in, and he's came in to play with Purple. But, and that's true. Regis calling out Daily for getting the first time chatter one. Should be good to go and good in this. I think everybody's in. I saw some people chatting, and I gave the players the go ahead to hop on into the lobby. And again, folks, I talked about it in our earlier broadcast that there are some issues with private matches in Rocket League right now, and it is the greatest worst thing in the planet, where you can't see who's in the lobby. The whole scoreboard is bugged. It's just a mess. It's a whole thing. But we do have players hopping on into it, and immediately looking to try to get this going. I did give the go ahead, and now they're popping in between. And now, why? Somebody ran to the bathroom. Are you kidding?
Gonna say we had half of the lobby on the field and over half of the lobby on the field, and one by one they just despawned off of the field. So
that's the most on brand thing. That's just on brand. It really is. And Anarchy's calling me out of the chat. No, it totally happens. As they're talking about it in the game as well, there's the I'm focusing, they can't see who's in the lobby, and it's the bug right now, and it sucks. I'm gonna be real. I'm not sure what caused it. Nobody is, and it's been a couple of days, and it hasn't been fixed. Hopefully it gets better. My bro Jack, I'm sure you've run into it over the last couple days.
To be honest, I've been kind of offline the past couple of days, but I have seen a lot of the bugs. For a game that I do love and I defend more often than not, this last update has been a lot of good and a lot of bad, but I think we have a game to cast.
We do have a game to cast, and I do have to say, it looks like Wiggies, I assume Wiggies is playing it. He changed his name in-game to Maddox. Wiggies, if you're playing, please change that back, just for consistency's sake. I don't want to have to yell at you. This is going to be confusing as enough. My heart is torn. Not really. I'm on Team Purple. I'm not even going to deny being biased in this matchup. And Bro Jack, I'm really excited to see you here with us. And I am excited for Pisha. Comes out of nowhere. I cast this guy once every 4 months. And every time I do it, he's like, hey guys, check this out. Double touch to start off the series.
Yeah, Pisha, excellent statement to start off the series. And if you've casted Pisha before, or if you're in chat and you've watched Pisha throughout the previous circuits, he's not been the most mechanical player. He's very solid rotationally. That's a fantastic way to start off the series and say, hey, I am Tier 2 now, deal with it.
Absolutely, and Purple striking first. It's this lineup of Pisha, Omex, Regis the Kilter, looking to try to set up, at the beginning of the season, Black was the better team. We're not going to deny that. This lineup of Wiggies, Maddox, and Daily, or Anarchy, my apologies, Anarchy. There's no doubt they're better than Purple at the start of the season, but there has been some connections happening. Omex getting back into it and finding the rhythm with the other Purple players. And Purple still, they've struggled on defense, but they're able to figure it out a little bit more. They hold on to the lead. It's only been 70 seconds in, and they're looking to push the offensive.
Yeah, and you talk about Omex coming back into the game, and it's good to see that the chemistry was already starting to build up. I did see him go for a gentle back pass there. It was just a little too risky, and I don't think Pisha had chose to go for it, rather play safe. But it's good to see that they are clicking, except for Wiggies here, finds it behind the last defender.
And we'll put that one on. So it sounds like Regis said it in the chat, and it looks like it's working for you as well. He's showing up as Maddox on my stream, or on my screen. So a little weird. But no, Wiggy's finding the touch. Wiggy's a great player in his own right. And honestly, in terms of everybody on the pitch, Wiggies and Omex are the two best players. Omex a little bit better, but Wiggy's very much up there. He's put the work in, put in the time, put in the grind, looking to find an opportunity to shine. After a 1-2 start to the circuit, a win over Purple would be huge for the confidence for Circuitry Black. Again, I don't want to see it happen, but these Purple are back on defense, so looking to work their way out of the zone. They've done well when they've been on offense, and when they've been pinned back, it's been a little more scuffed.
Yeah, it's been fairly even overall. Of course, the scoreline shows that as well. As far as their circuits go, I think a win for Black here would be good, not just for their confidence, but for their overall circuit. You know, they're probably thinking, hey, Purple has a game to lose. They can go 2-2. That's fine. But surely Purple's going to want to go 3-1 here. That'd be amazing for their playoff standings.
Work out well indeed. Obviously plenty of time in the series to find out how that is going to develop. Just past halftime of game number 1, best of 5 series of this tier 2 matchup. Every player on the pitch between the ranks of GC1, GC2, because you can climb up once the series starts, and that Champ 3, Champ 2 level. So some pretty high level play. And honestly, it is high level. I know we like to sandbag ourselves, but it is high level play. With 2 minutes left, they continue to be deadlocked with Pisha going for the aerial attack. Anarchy getting the save. Omex looking to wrap it around. And Anarchy cutting it off over the corner. Regis rocking the Fennec. He switched to that recently. It wasn't the Dominus all of last circuit, but he has switched over to that more boxy hitbox. Looking to see if he can make those touches a little bit more consistent. Purple, they're back on their own heels, trying to work their way out of the zone yet again.
Yeah, I have to think that might have been Anarchy's chance there. He had a mostly open net off of a soft clear. A huge demo coming out here from Wiggies onto Pisha might open up more space. We do see the pressure continue to build. Omex demo now as well. Maddox drops it in, and just like that, Black has the lead.
Look, gotta say, that was a fantastic demo. Zero doubt about that. Anarchy causing anarchy in the defense. And even Regis in-game dropping the nice bump quick chat. It is covered up on the stream because you never know how toxic stuff gets. IGL is usually really good, but I'd rather not get deplatformed after the 1% that is bad. But off the kickoff, pretty bad for Purple, as we're going to see the quick attack coming in from Circuitry Black, extending the lead up to 2. A quick follow through for Blue Squad.
Yeah, you know, right off the kickoff like that, 66 miles an hour, there's not much you're going to be able to do unless you're already in the way of the ball. So Wiggies, well done taking advantage of that, and let's see if Circuitry Gaming Purple can respond.
They're going to look to do it. Pisha certainly wanted to take to the skies, but challenged immediately by the defense. With 60 seconds left, Regis challenging Anarchy. It's going to be passed down into the mid. Pisha with the bouncer. One from the sky, one down low. Pisha getting the flow. 1 goal down still from Purple. But after giving up a couple unanswered, a strong fight back from the orange side.
Absolutely. Less than a minute to go here in game 1. And just 1 goal separates these two teams. You have to think it's still a chance here for Circuitry Gaming Purple. You cannot count them out. Circuitry Gaming Black, of course, going to want to put the nail in the coffin here as the clock ticks down.
Absolutely. Omex is going to come in for an ego challenge to try to rip that nail right back out. Pisha in the corner as well. Challenge coming through. Regis up on it. Wiggies over to the mid. I do believe Wiggies again. It says Maddox on my screen, but I think Wiggies is in the Octane. But Pisha getting the challenge over to the corner. Final 30 seconds. Regis waiting for the challenge up along the side wall. Will drop into the midfield line. And Anarchy looking to try to find the gap in the defense, but Pisha is back, gets the save, pops it up deep. Omex is looking to get the drop down pass. And Regis was chasing down the defense over in the goal, but still down by 1. We approach the final 10 seconds. And control of the ball coming in from CG Black, but popped off over to the side. 5 seconds left. Demo. Pisha taken out of the game. Omex gonna have to send it downfield. A quick cut up from Regis, but Anarchy up first. Circuitry Black take game number 1.
You know, I'm actually a little disappointed. The most anarchy thing to do there would have been to keep that ball in the air, and he spiked it to the ground. So
I agree.
he lived up to the name earlier with all the demos, and then he fell in line at the end. So anarchy, get it together. Come on. Game 2, keep it up. The original rule 1, we all know it.
That's true. The boomers among us know it. But very solid game 1 indeed. No doubt about that. CT Black coming away with the win. This Purple trying to get that last bit of offense at the end. Couldn't quite get it clicking. They are certainly still looking to do so. Everybody readying up. I will hop into the next game if I can actually ready up myself. I'm good at what I do.
Interesting stat there. All but 2 players, I believe it was Maddox and Regis, I believe. Everybody except for those 2 had 3 shots.
Huh. Not something I picked up on, I'll be honest.
It's hard with the
scoreboard bug is just messing up some. Like, I take notes in between games. I have a pad of paper next to me and like a felt tipped pen so my mic doesn't pick it up, and it's just useless right now with the stuff that's happening. No. That is true, Cake. It is Black. It is Black versus Purple in-house Circuitry Gaming matchup. Circuitry Gaming Black versus Circuitry Gaming Purple. Black taking game number 1. I'm biased, will openly admit it, as I have been a part of Purple since summer of 2020, but I'm the worst player, which is why I'm in the booth and they're on the pitch. But they are down, they're fighting back. Black are starting to find their rhythm. Oh, Omex gonna find a save there. We're gonna see a shot come in off the rotation, and Black will strike first.
Yeah, not a whole lot Omex could do there. If it didn't hit his rear spoiler there, it would have hit the post and bounced into a shooting position for Black anyhow, and it just went right in off the follow-up.
Absolutely, and Black, they're certainly going to be looking to get some momentum off this series. As we touched on earlier, they're 1-2 throughout the circuit, looking to try to get more momentum going forward and picking up a win over Purple. I mean, it would do wonders indeed. I'm not going to deny that. I do think Purple are the better team, and I'll go on record to say that, mostly due to the chemistry. But Black are playing very well. They're playing with that spark, with that fire. They're looking to try to get that win here on this Thursday night, holding on to the 1-0 lead, both in series and in game number 2. Looking to extend it, but Regis coming through with the save. Rotation through by Wiggies. Maddox coming through, trying to get the pass as well. Omex popping up. Pisha just a touch slow. Anarchy running amok up on the offensive end. The challenge coming through by Wiggies as well. Omex trying to pass it down. Follow-up touch, 0 boost. Wants one more, and he will get the wave dash into it. He looks to set it up, looks to get the bump. It's going to be a free float in front of the net, but everybody up for Purple. A runaway the other way. Omex will not be able to catch up. And catastrophe for Purple as Circuitry Black will score off the kerfuffle.
And that, the very unfortunate own goal highlights something that I wanted to mention about the previous defensive play there from Purple. Is a lot of the touches seem to be getting away from them. They seem to be either not strong enough or not to the direction that they probably wanted. For instance, Omex, I believe, earlier had hit one to the sidewall rather than like forward. And when you're not getting the touches right and then you get the own goal like that, it just has to kill some of the confidence in the game. Hopefully with 3 minutes to go here, they do have plenty of game to gain that confidence back and really take the win here. It is still just a 2-goal game. Circuitry Gaming Purple, they have the time to do it. They just have to make sure the ball goes in the back of the net.
Absolutely. Just a couple of rush touches have been the difference. Although if they drop down 2-0 and they call for a sub, Rojak, I'm sorry, I'm going to cut the mic and I'm going in. But
all right,
another bit of an awkward one there for the Purple defense. They look to try to get out of their zone, but a couple of demos. This one might work out for Omex, but Wiggies will get... No, that was Maddox. We'll get back in time. I continue to see 2 Maddox, and I'm the only one seeing this, apparently. And well, all the viewers as well. But 2:20 on the clock, Purple. They're hunting, they're fighting, they're looking for that first goal of the second game. Omex will take to the skies, look to try to set it up. Anarchy cutting it off. Pisha in relief onto the back wall, looking to drop it low. Regis was up front, looking to try to get some bumps going. The deep clear coming out from Black will set them up for an offensive push of their own.
And again, it's just been those couple of rush touches. Now not affecting the defense as much as the offense, where the accuracy maybe needs to come in just a little bit. Defense so far from Circuitry Gaming Black withstanding the onslaught from Purple. But how much longer before they crack is my question.
It'll be interesting. Time continuing to tick away. 90 seconds left. Pisha will try to go for the pop-up pass in the midfield. Will not be able to get it over the top. Wiggy, slow play, wants to set up the flick. Omex will have to get up early to avoid the bump, and he will get hit. And Maddox rotating through to pick up the third goal. And it came in, jumped early on it, but it was a very safe one to go for. Omex had to dodge Anarchy, and Maddox able to come through and get the challenge on it. Third goal for Black.
Yeah, Regis just a hair too slow to get a touch onto that ball. And Maddox able to slip it right under the crossbar. Well done by him getting that and not banging it on the crossbar itself. Something I'm all too familiar with.
Crossbar is my best friend. But I do beat it up. It's getting closer to the final minutes. CG Black starting to run away here with game number 2. They have that 3-0 lead. Wiggy's looking to get the pass over to Maddox. Will be challenged out by Regis. But a bump coming out onto Omex. Regis, 20 boosts in the take. Is going to get a favorable challenge. This is going to be awkward for Wiggies. Picks up the save. And Omex looking for blood, and he is going to find it. And more from Omex, taking out Anarchy as well. But will not be able to convert up on the offense. He's not unable to get the touch there, but time on the side of CG Black. Omex putting it onto the back wall. Pisha lobbing it up. 30 seconds left. It's starting to run away from Purple. Jack, I'm not going to deny it.
Yeah, with less than 30 seconds, almost 20 at this point, they need a goal yesterday if they want to win this game. Becoming very, very unlikely, and as we approach the final 15 seconds, even more. Omex just trying to gain some momentum. It is a best of 5. Wiggies knows what it's like to be reverse swept, so he's got to have that in the back of his head here as they do go up by 2.
Black now solid start of the series. Very close game number 1. They come roaring back here in game 2. We'll see if Purple are able to put it together here in game 3. They all have readied up. I'm not kidding. I have my eye on the side of the Purple team chat. So just in case they ask, but Black have taken it 2-0 coming through 2 games. We'll head into game number 3. Purple looking to get the bounce back with a strong start. We have a little bit of a, we'll call it coaching, coming in the chat between games 2 and 3. Finally, Wiggy shows up properly as Wiggy's on my screen, so we'll take that as a win.
It only took 3 games. I am so proud.
I did everything I could, bro, Jack. Thank you for being proud of me.
Next, fix the scoreboard.
Yeah, I'll just call up all my friends in San Diego. We'll get it
right.
done.
Wiggy's up early for a shot. Maddox with a follow-up. Very explosive start here for CG Black. Next does finally get the clear out. Wiggies will just send it right on back.
Black really looking to force the issue. I would love to see it if the, I believe it was Wiggy said tongue-in-cheek in the chat in between, who said the demos are taking you out of position. I would love to see if Purple got just that little bit more disciplined on the rotations and then reverse swept off of that advice. I think it'd be really funny, but anyway, I'm looking to see a good series, and so far Black, they have been playing very well indeed. Purple have shown flashes of it, but there have been some hiccups. Game number 1 pretty solid, game 2 a little rough. The game 3, 50 seconds in, still a 0-0. Anarchy and Regis fighting for control along the side wall. Regis popping it up, looking to try to get the pass, but Anarchy is going to cut Omex off. Pisha trying to sneak it in, but Maddox will get back in time to pick up the save, keep us all tied at 0.
Yeah, it was so close. If that shot had just a little bit more power, we would be looking at a CG Purple lead here, but Omex denies Wiggy's shot. It was almost
Regis?
a CG Black lead.
I'm sorry, I thought he was going to go for the fake and then the pop-up after. Left side Regis is a meme for a reason. I mean, he is lethal from that side. There's a backstory behind it I can explain to people later if you're unfamiliar, but nearly had it there. 95 seconds through game number 3. 0-0. Purple looking a lot more alive so far. They haven't been able to find the back of the net, but certainly more threatening. But this one's going to be dangerous. Pisha started cutting across in the near side, out of position, abandoning the post, and Black more than happy to come through and take advantage of it, getting the goal. And as you said, HUD coming in with the raid, party of people. Much appreciated, my guy. We have an in-house circuitry matchup tonight. CG Purple versus CG Black. I hope your stream went well, my friend.
Another chancer for CG Black. Wiggies, he's really come alive as this series has gone on. He's made a lot of key plays and a lot of key goals as well. That last one just catching Pisha so barely out of position, but it was just enough. Speaking of Pisha, that's a good hit to the back wall. Maddox does get the clear. It's going to be up to Regis to stop it. Now up to Omex. Pisha, can he get the redirect? No. Regis is there still. Omex fighting for position with Maddox.
As we hit the halftime mark, Maddox stepping up as well. Wiggies Maddox especially. Maddox is a wild card for a Black. He very much could be high GC2, if not GC3, if you put the time to it, but he vibes and thrives and hangs out at this tier 2 level. I can't blame him. He's having fun with it. When he comes to life, he certainly does so with gusto. Regis coming alive as well. Gets the kill onto Wiggies, trying to take Maddox out as well. The pass onto the back wall. Pisha trying to take the shot. Wiggies is going to get in the way of it, but the kerfuffle in front of the net. Onto the back wall. Omex is going to have the touch, and Circuitry giving Purple, after going toe-to-toe in game number 1, held scoreless through the entirety of game 2. And the first 3 minutes of game 3, find the back of the net and tie up game 3.
That was a beautiful play. It took all 3 players multiple touches on that drive to get it in. And a little bit of a mind game as well. You saw the final touch into the back of the net was decided off of a soft hesitation. He just tapped the brakes a little bit and made sure that it looked like he was going to bang the ball high, but he hit it low instead. And all tied up, just over 90 seconds to go here in game 3. Reverse sweep is looming for CG Purple.
Certainly on the table. We would love to see it, but Anarchy, that's a good show of force. Getting the crossbar involved. Saw both Pisha and Omex trying to go for it over to the corner. And Anarchy putting it on target, sneaking it over both Regis and Omex. And the crossbar, just a little bit of trickery. The bar down in 94 seconds left. Purple have fought for that equalizer. They're going to have to continue to fight to pick up another one here. Time ticks away, but this is going to be awkward over to the mid. Omex is going to be 1v1 against Wiggy. Slow plays it, quick turnaround. Anarchy's going to be there, but the bump's coming in. Regis left side, Regis! And he's going to sneak it in on the post to tie us right back up. Purple are not going without a fight.
Omex with a beautiful fadeaway gets the bad clear out from Anarchy, and Regis, like you said, just sneaks it past the crossbar. What a fantastic play once again.
77 seconds left. And Purple, after a lackluster game 2 and it's such a hard-fought game 1, I thought it'd be 1-1 at this point, but they continue to fight back down 2-0. And again, I'm biased towards Purple, there's no doubt about it. I love the CG Black guys. I'm not going to deny that, but I want Purple to win. 60 seconds left. Anarchy up on the challenge. Pisha dropping it over to the corner, trying to keep it out of harm's way, but Wiggy's up early, burning boost, burning time. Omex trying to take it out of harm's way. Maddox will get the pop-up. Regis will elevate towards it, puts it on target. Anarchy will get just enough to put it off to the side. And Regis getting taken out of the game off screen. Anarchy will get it past Pisha. Regis will respawn. Omex, the last one left. Plenty of boost in the tank. 30 seconds left. Wiggies and Omex combining. Pisha getting tempoed now. Both Pisha and Regis getting taken out. Omex denied. And Regis will do enough to get it over to Pisha. And suddenly the demos go lower, coming up from CG. Call them CG Black and Blue. They're bullying the opposition. And Brojack, 15 seconds left. This is getting down to a nail biter.
Omex! You talk about a nail biter. Omex facing his own. No, Wiggies just dribbles it right in. My lord, I thought for sure they were going to get that out, and all of a sudden Wiggies had the control. Pisha last man back, coming from behind the play. That's not the way that you want to see it. And Wiggies drops a little bit of a taunt into the chat. Says, welcome to tier 2. I have to say, Welcome indeed. CG Purple have played really well here, but the time ticks down. They have to keep the ball in the air in order to get overtime.
We'll go off to the side. Pisha gets the catch. Keeps it alive along the side. Omex to the sky. On the back wall. Double touch. Omex will get cleared out by Maddox, and Black are going to take it in a sweep. They will take it in 3. I got to call out Wiggies, who said, welcome to tier 2. You did come in with a worse record, so, you know. But, no, it was a very well-fought one. And honestly, this is... I'm biased. I'm not going to deny that. I was never going to deny that. I knew it coming into it. It's the most openly biased I've ever been on an IGL cast. There's no doubt about that. I do appreciate everything is all in fun. Maddox says it in chat. It is all in fun, and I do drop in the GGs and the hearts, and I agree. It is all in fun, and this is going to be huge for both teams. They're going to get the replays coming out of both teams have coaches. They're going to have experience out of this, and I don't disagree with it. I mean, Purple are new to tier 2. I'm not making excuses for it. They've had a really good start to the circuit for coming into tier 2. Black are more established tier 2 players, and they did show it here. They held on just that little bit more as the series developed, and they did come away with the win. So, you know, I'm going to be biased. I said ahead of time, you know, whatever. I'm not going to deny that. But no, it's a CG fam. Everybody's involved. You can see it on the wall. You know, I don't put this stuff up by accident. So it was very much a pleasure to be able to cast, and worked out very well that the schedule lined up this way. But even more happy, Brojack, to be able to have you on the cast with us tonight.
Thanks, Gator. It has been such a fun Circuitry Gaming. Everybody in chat, love you guys. Awesome org. If you don't know what Circuitry Gaming is, check it out.
Absolutely. If you're in my stream right now, you probably know what it is. But I'm just giving you crap. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But...
No, you're good. To the point of welcome to tier 2, like you said, you know, it's not to make excuses for Circuitry Gaming Purple, but again, as a player that has made that jump from tier 3 into tier 2, it is a whole nother ballgame. You can make that jump in ranked. It is not the same. Once you get into tier 2, people take scrims more seriously. They take practice more seriously. The games are a whole nother level of sweat. And if all you've known before that is Champ 2 and down, it's not the same at all. So, well done to Circuitry Gaming Purple. You put up an amazing fight. Almost getting the win there in Game 3. It was by 1 goal. Game 2 is you kept them to 2 goals. Can't go wrong with that. And then with Game 1, you matched them shot for shot. So, you didn't do bad at all. Just a couple of goals went to Circuitry Gaming Black, and you couldn't recover, and that's it. It's just the way the game goes some days.
Is how it goes indeed, and you know, that is how it goes. But that's also how we go, Brojack. That is the only one that we're coming on for together. And I got to give you the floor. I love being able to come in with you. Where can people find you?
Find me at Brojack RL on every social that I use. If you use Juked GG, it is just Brojack there. I got in early enough. You don't have to do RL or underscore or period or none of that. So yeah, if you interested in any of that, and then Gator, if you don't mind, I'd like to plug Astral United. Guys, we do have a team competing in the EU RLCS starting this weekend, so follow their Twitter to see I just looked over at your face, I'm sorry.
No,
well, follow the Astral Twitter if you want to keep up on our RLCS adventures, and yeah.
For sure, for sure. No, it's been a pleasure being able to work with you. But folks, like I said, that is it for us tonight. TBD so far on what it'll be for me for the next couple of days. But for now, we can head on over to the Indy Gaming League channel. If you don't know, the Invitational is going on right now. Trash Esports and RBG Claw are in a best of 5, and they are in game number 3, all tied up. Highly recommend you go check them out.